Wrexham, Callum Burton, Callum Doyle, the only alteration in the whole squad, back from suspension. Ryan Hardy, George Thomason, George Dobson, Sam Smith, Ryan Barnett, Nathan Broadhead and Ryan Longman will go through the Portsmouth side when we get an opportunity as Wrexham get us underway. Easy header away for Poole, Welsh international centre-back for Portsmouth. They get a free kick in the centre circle. Now as Murphy on the left side of the box drills in a shot. Good save by Okonkwo. He had it covered comfortably, but his hands were sharply up above his head to cover that. And as you might expect, having had their manager John Mousinho on their backs, they're reacting, aren't they?
Yeah, and Jacob Murphy's going to be a big part of that tonight. He's been such a big player for Portsmouth over the last couple of seasons, so far this season.
As Sheaf drives forwards well, Windass in space on the left, Sheaf 25 yards out, feeds a clever pass, Kakashi lays it off, O'Brien, good save by Bursic. Lovely snappy combination play, and Bursic had to be quick getting down low to his right. There's a defender in his view, push it behind for the corner.
Yeah, really nice play by Wrexham though. It's worked really well. Ben Sheaf just has so much grass in front of him to run onto. Finds a really nice ball into Kakache. Just a little layoff. And Lewis O'Brien just thinking, hit the target. Can you cause him problems? Does that, but it's a decent save. Like I said, defending set pieces. It's a short one. James on his left foot plays it in near post. Good lunging clearance. O'Brien though hits the goal mouth, pulls it into the far post. Moore with a header, fabulous save. Moore claims it crossed the line, but Bobby Mantley's watcher wearable technology disagrees.
We'll have seen the Birmingham highlights game and said, like, you know, 3 set pieces ended up in goals against Portsmouth. So first opportunity you get, surely you're going to put them under a bit of pressure. It's obviously something Portsmouth will have looked at as well to try and correct the problem that they had. But still, you've got to ask the question for me.
Turns adroitly, good ball inside as well. Sheaf has got more making a run, and O'Brien the other way. Sheaf carries to the edge of the area, drills a shot just wide. Oh, they backed off him so much. There were good options he had either side, but goodness me, that was closer hitting the bottom corner.
Well, Windass, brilliant in the centre of midfield. Gets it to Sheaf. And it's 2 really good runs from O'Brien and Kiefer Moore. They split, they drop the Portsmouth defenders, and he keeps going. I think he's desperate to pass it, but then finds himself on the edge of the box and he has to hit it. Just doesn't catch it as sweet as he'd like.
Well told O'Brien to keep in a Kabore pass. Referee plays advantage, and it's a good advantage. Windass sweeps in the cross, headed over his own bar for a corner by Knight. I feel Knight has made a lot of interventions and often feels to me like he's sort of at full extension. We're playing balls in, which are asking questions of him, and he's kind of getting away with the odd interception, or like there, ball in behind him, lunging header to just about get away with us getting down on the back of them.
It's a great run by Windass.
Deep into his own half. 2 Portsmouth players come with him. Kabore, oh, he's charged down, danger here now. Bishop looks offside, flag stays down. Bishop tight angle, great defending by Kakache, who then turns and gives a piece of his mind to the linesman. But Kabore's error could have been extremely costly there.
Yeah, well, the 2 Portsmouth forwards just step onto Wrexham and say to Kabore, "We'll make a decision then," and he just makes the wrong one. He tries to cut inside. He's always going to cause himself problems. Not sure whether Okonkwo maybe could just show for him a little bit more as that sort of spare man in that situation.
Here's Williams in a narrow position out wide to Bowitt. Cuts inside, taking on Kabore. Tries a shot! Great save! Hell of a good hit that by Bowitt. It was unexpected as he cut it on his right foot, drilled it. It was heading in the bottom left corner. Struck it well. Great save by Okonkwo, full stretch. So alert. Wrexham under real pressure.
Well, when he receives the ball, Murphy out there's nothing on, but he cuts in on his right foot. He hits it from an angle, and it looks like it's going to sneak in that near post because Okonkwo is more towards the back post, expecting a cross. He does ever so well, gets that go gadget arm out and just tips it around the post.
Kache being shoved into Okonkwo. It's played in nicely ahead. A big save that. Hell of a save by Okonkwo. The ball played to the far post and a powerful header came in. Great stop that. It's close range and he's just got across and got his legs to it, hasn't he? But
well, it's a free header, 6 yards out, heads it down like he should do. Okonkwo makes his way across the and just hits him more than anything, but strong, stands up to it, deflects it out.
Bishop, I think it was, who got the headed on, and it, well, finds O'Brien, who's running for the middle, he's one-on-one. Can he find the finish? Takes on the keeper, and it's a good save by Bursik. Kakache tries to hit a shot from 40 yards. And, well, lovely move that by Wrexham, but sadly, O'Brien again with that one-on-one can't find the finish.
Yeah, it does feel like Lewis O'Brien gets one of these every single game at the moment, and he just can't find that last little bit to get right and get that ball in the back of the net. If he did, you do worry he probably would be playing higher than this division, because that's just that final part of his game that he just needs to unlock.
Well, Josh Windass, really bright from the free kick from Kiefer Moore.
Can he shoot? He squares it, and now it's a great chance. The ball's laid off, left-footed strike, and scored as well. Gets the foot in and deflects it over the bar. Chaplin drilled it in left-footed, and Wrexham have another corner to defend.
Well, it just opens up for Chaplin. Just touch and shoot. Just takes that little bit extra, but Scar gets himself a back between goal and ball.
Wanted to find Broadhead, he made a good run off him, and now here Portsmouth once more, but Wrexham immediately dropping deep. Long range shot of Conquo behind it, gets his body behind it and grabs it, but it doesn't go anywhere away from him, to be fair, but Chaplin hitting it spitefully.
Yeah, and you just worry that Wrexham need to be really careful as they enter towards the last 5 or 6 minutes.
Murphy and Williams down the left have been terrific. The Wrexham centre-backs have been outstanding, and the ref blows early. So there we go, a 0-0 draw on the Rose. And although there are some boos from the Portsmouth fans, I mean, after their defensive woes on Saturday, they've got to be happy to keep a clean sheet against the Wrexham side that has just done so well against the top two.